In a recent State of the Union address, President Donald Trump claimed a turnaround for the ages in America's status. This presentation, however, is filled with exaggerated assertions and misleading information. Let's break down the facts surrounding his claims across key areas. First, regarding the economy. Trump claimed the economy was stagnant when he took office. However, the U.S. GDP actually grew by 2.8% in 2024, indicating a stronger economy than he suggested. Next, he declared that incomes are rising fast. In reality, after-tax incomes rose by only 0.9% in 2025, the smallest gain since 2022. This slow growth correlates with a decline in hiring. On investments, Trump noted he secured $18 trillion in global commitments. This figure is vastly inflated and lacks substantial evidence, whereas more credible estimates are around $9.6 trillion, including past commitments. When addressing jobs, Trump stated that more Americans are employed than ever. While true in numbers, the proportion of employed Americans is lower than in previous decades. Trump's assertion that he ended 8 wars is also misleading. His influence on certain conflicts was minimal, and many wars he referenced were not ongoing. In terms of tariffs, he claimed they are providing vital revenue. Despite imposing significant tax hikes on imports, these tariffs cover only a fraction of budget deficits. Concerning medicines, he asserted he drastically reduced prescription drug prices. Experts have called this claim total fiction, noting that price reductions do not equate to the exorbitant claims made. Lastly, Trump's comments on crime indicated a historic drop in the murder rate. While crime rates are down, the trends began before his administration. In summary, as we reflect on President Trump's claims, it's clear that factual verification reveals discrepancies. Stay informed and always look for evidence to substantiate these claims, especially during significant addresses like the State of the Union. In analyzing the broader implications of Trump's address, it's essential to consider how these exaggerated claims might shape public perception and policy. For instance, his portrayal of economic growth could lead to complacency among voters, overshadowing the real issues at hand, such as wage stagnation and employment quality. Moreover, by touting the success of global investments, he risks setting unrealistic expectations for economic recovery. The narrative around job creation, while encouraging on the surface, fails to address the need for sustainable job growth rather than mere numbers. As citizens dissect his statements, it becomes increasingly vital to cultivate critical thinking, ensuring that the public demands accountability and transparency from their leaders. As the dust settles from the address, the challenge remains for citizens to actively engage with these discussions. By fostering a culture of inquiry and skepticism, we empower ourselves to hold our leaders accountable and challenge misleading narratives that may impact our collective future. Understanding the realities behind political claims is crucial, ensuring that we base our beliefs on facts rather than rhetoric, ultimately paving the way for more informed decision-making. As citizens navigate the complexities of political discourse, it becomes increasingly important to cultivate a discerning eye for the truth. The larger implications of misleading assertions extend beyond individual addresses, shaping the framework of public trust and governance. Engaging with factual information not only enhances our understanding but also encourages constructive dialogue about pressing issues facing the nation. Ultimately, the pursuit of truth and accountability can lead to stronger democratic processes, ensuring that leadership remains attuned to the needs and realities of the people it serves. In this era of information, let us strive to remain vigilant and committed to engaging with the truth as we move forward. As citizens reflect on the nuances of political rhetoric, it's imperative to remain vigilant in distinguishing fact from fiction. The implications of unverified claims ripple through society, influencing perceptions, policies, and the very fabric of democracy. When we embrace constructive dialogue and critical analysis, we not only uplift our understanding, but also empower ourselves to shape a discourse that prioritizes honesty and constructive engagement. By doing so, we reaffirm our commitment to an informed citizenry capable of navigating the complexities of governance and ensuring that our leaders are held accountable for their statements and actions. Thus, our responsibility as engaged citizens becomes clear: to demand integrity in communication and actively participate in the democratic process. As we continue to dissect the implications of Trump's address, one must also highlight the potential repercussions of accepting these claims at face value. Accepting exaggerated assertions without critical examination undermines the foundation of a healthy democracy, making it imperative for citizens to demand honesty and transparency from their leaders. By prioritizing truth over rhetoric, we can foster a political environment that genuinely reflects the needs and aspirations of the populace, ultimately leading to a more accountable and responsive governance system.